Today we're going to show you how to remove the door panels from a Nissan Altima. Both panels are different. We'll start with the driver's door. At the back edge, take your pry bar and pry behind the clip and the panel. This will help release this clip a little easier and remove it. There are several screws across the bottom of this panel. Remove these screws. The passenger side is very similar to this. We will touch on the differences here in a little bit. Now that you removed the 3 screws across the bottom of this door panel, we're going to take our flathead screwdriver and remove the cover in the handhold on the armrest. With this removed, we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver and remove the exposed screw at the bottom of this opening. With the screw removed, grasp the edges of this panel and pull it straight up out of the armrest. This helps lock the door into place. With it removed, the door panel will be easier to remove. At the door open handle with a flathead screwdriver, pry the top edge of the trim ring that goes around the handle up and back away from the door. This usually allows the top to release and the bottom to release when prying at the bottom as well. Grasp the back edge of this panel, usually pulling it away from the door. A little bit of wiggle forward, wiggle backwards can release this panel. This panel can be difficult. Sometimes snapping it back into place and taking a second try at it may be helpful as well. Set the panel to the side. At the control panel on the driver's door, we're going to pry the top edge away from the door and release the clip at the top. Grasp the edge of this panel and pull it straight up. The bottom will release and you can pull this entire panel forward out of the armrest. At the back of this panel are several connectors. These connectors have little triggers on the side of them that when you squeeze it down into the connector, it releases the lock and you're able to remove it. This goes for all connectors on this control panel. The connectors are all keyed so they fit back to one specific spot. There's no need to label them for their placing. Remove this panel and set it to the side. Grasp the bottom edge of the door panel, pull it back so that the door handle opening passes over the door handle. Lift the back edge of the door panel up out of the window jamb, followed by the front edge lifted up out of the window jamb. While removing this panel, we had one clip remain on the front door. Pry this clip from the door, release it, and place it back onto the door panel ready for when we reinstall this. When we did our first inspection of these speakers, we found that the foam surround had deteriorated and we need to replace them. 4 screws secure the speaker to the door along with the connector. See our website for speaker phasing for correct polarity. Passenger side door panel is very similar but slightly different. There is a panel underneath the armrest you can pry from the door panel. This will expose one Phillips screw. Remove the Phillips screw through this opening. At the control panel, there's one switch and it can be pried from the armrest. It'll pull forward just slightly, giving you access to one screw in this opening as well. Remove the trim ring from around the door open handle as we did on the opposite side. There will be one connector here at this one for the door lock. Remove the door panel from the door, but once you release it, look behind the panel and locate the connector for the window switch that we removed to get access to the hidden screws. Also check the door for any remaining clips. Remove them, place them back on the door panel ready for installation. Hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe and thank you for watching.